Right, we're in the Panda and we've got the first lot of bees to be moved. They're in there, they're quite heavy, they're heavier than I thought they would be. They're buzzing well, so I'm going to move them up to their new location now. But not let them out, they've got to be locked in for 24 hours because it's only 1.8 miles away. So, anyway. So this is the new location. If you look right down there, you can see where the hives sat. These bees are really revved up now. Buzzing. So I'm going to take this box over there and put it down where it's going to be. And then later on I'll come up and let them out. Yeah, they're making a lot of noise. So let's get this done. So that's the bee. This is where the bees are going to be. They're next to a pond. You've got crop growing right next door, and then over the back there's all oilseed rape fields and stuff. So I'll leave the nuke just locked up, and then I'll come up tomorrow probably and let them out and then transfer them over into the big hive. Obviously they're not going to have, I brought all the supers up. One's a feeder eat just in case, because they're not going to want all the supers yet, so there's a solid divider board to stop them from getting up into the supers. Yeah, that's where they're going, into this big nice big new hive I built. So when I come and do that, I'll video that. But yeah, this is the new apiary site. So we've got 2 apiary sites. I'm gonna get obviously the one down the farm is where I'm gonna have most of my honey producing hives, and then up here we're gonna have a couple of honey hives, but also try and use some queen breeding. But now I'm gonna go back, get some breakfast, because I've got to wait for my son to get up to help me move the bigger hives. But it's a day of bees today really for me. I've got to move the ones I want to move, and then got a wind turbine. That's quite noisy. Maybe don't chop bees up. Yeah, I've got to move all the hives I'm moving, and then I'm going to do all my swarm prevention. So I'm going to demoray all the big hives today, sort out, make sure there's no queen cells. So it's probably going to be an inspection on every single hive, and queen, so, well, not really queen checking, but swarm prevention, and check in, see what they're looking like. So I'll be back when I do the next lot. So I've got the second hive in the Panda on the passenger seat. See, it's quite a big hive, you see. I've got all the other equipment I need for today in the back. Hopefully I've got everything. I'm very forgetful. Got a bit of feed to put on these. So I'm going to set these up there now. It's a bit bumpy and jumpy. There's a few loose bees on the box, so hopefully we're not going to get stung. So it's all changed up here now. Look, on the new bridge. The old bridge is completely gone. They knocked it down. No more. There's a new bridge and a new trackway. It's a nice track now from here to the next bit. Then it gets a bit bumpy. I've had a couple of bees fly out of the box, but only 2. So I don't think they can get out. I'll take these down and put these on the stand. And then I might open the door. It's a lovely day. It's more than 3 miles away from the garden, so they should automatically reorientate. I'm not sure how they know that they'll be 3 miles from where they were. That's what we're doing now. And then I'll come back up the top and get loads of supers and the stuff I need for the other hives down here, and do all my manipulations, set up all the demo rays for the bees. the hives down here so they don't swarm. This is going to be a little bit rough. I've got this hive in here, so I'm just going to take my time. So this is a massive hole here. I don't want bees coming in while I'm in the car. I've not got my suit on. I might come back up tonight and lock the bees in up the top here to move down to the bottom apiary along with all the rest, and all the bees are in one place up here, and then we've got the bees up at the new apiary. So we're growing. We'll avoid the mud, don't want to get the panda filthy. That's what I'm doing. I'll be back when I'm down the bottom. I've got them in on this stand, ready to let out. Right, so I'm going to take that hive, bring it into this apiary, and set it into the middle of the stand. I've got bees sniffing on that box. Them girls are busy. I've got my suit on because these girls up here are a bit aggressive sometimes. Well, they're all mega busy. The busy bees. Anything down here? I've got a bee round me already. Hello, little lady. Leave the camera alone, it's alright. It's alright, not here to harm you. You don't like the camera, do you? It's on the camera now. So that's what we're doing, right. Let's get on with it. The bees don't want to be locked in a car. Right, so that's where they're going. These bees are busy. As you can see, they're not the nicest of bees up here. Well, they're not trying to kill me, alright, but they are like all around me. So let's release the kraken. These just going up in the corner for a little while, but they should reorientate and not try to fly back to the garden. So here's hoping. So while they're doing their jazz, listen to that. That one's trying to sting me. Come on, I'm in my suit of protection. Leave me alone. Right. So they're sorted for a minute. So what I'll do now, I'll go up the top and get loads of equipment to do demo rays on these hives. I've got the stuff to do the demo ray on this. Yeah. Hopefully they're going to reorientate to their new home. So what do we need? We need 3 hive bodies, another super, and 3 queen excluders. Right, so I'll go back up top. I'm going to come back down, we'll see what them bees are doing. Just getting some bee boxes out of the bee unit. Look, this is my little bee house. This is the bee unit where all the equipment's stored. It's a 20-foot lorry body with doors on the end. It needs a door this end. But yeah, this is where all the bee equipment is. There's a fair bit in here. I just noticed, as I was getting some, there was a bird tried to fly in. I just noticed in the little box, if you can see that, there's a little bird's nest in there. Look, a little birdie's in it. Hello, little birdie. I'll leave you's be. Okay, so I'm back down the bottom now. Just gone and got some more supers. We'll have to make up a load of frames for the national hives. There ain't no frames. They look like they're busy reorientating. So that should be all good. Get the supers out and I'll bring them. Got some angry bees down here. Yeah, they're reorientating, which is good. What we want. They're just busy. Strong hive. These bees are busy. So let's crack on. Straight away the bees are on the camera.